Welcome to Pharmoon Drops. Which of the following cannot be an OTC drug? Four options are given: antacids, antibiotics, multivitamin syrup, and calcium tablet, out of which antibiotics is the right answer. Antibiotic cannot be given over the counter, but antacids, multivitamin syrup, and calcium tablets can be dispensed over the counter. That is, antacids, multivitamin syrup, and calcium tablets are OTC drugs, while antibiotics are not OTC drugs. A characteristic feature of Staphylococcus food poisoning is production of enterotoxin. Production of enterotoxin is a characteristic feature during staphylococcal food poisoning. The quantitative analysis by UV spectrophotometry is based on Beer-Lambert's law. Beer-Lambert's law, that is Beer-Lamberts. Beer-Lambert's law. This is the basis of quantitative analysis by UV spectrophotometry. Specific agglutinins of ABO system have the following features. Specific agglutinins of ABO system have the following features. First one, they are gamma globulins. That is, specific agglutinins of ABO system are gamma globulins. Second feature is they are produced by bone marrow and lymph glands. That is, specific agglutinins of ABO system are produced by bone marrow and lymph glands. And the third feature is they are produced in the people who do not have the respective agglutinogens in their RBC. That is, specific agglutinins are produced in people who do not have the respective agglutinogens in their RBC. Mumps is an acute disease caused by paramyxovirus. Paramyxovirus is the causative organism of the disease mumps. Morphine can be used for relieving the pain of myocardial infarction. Morphine can be used for relieving the pain of myocardial infarction. Morphine can be used to provide sedation and analgesia as part of balanced anesthesia. Morphine can be used to provide sedation and analgesia as part of balanced anesthesia. Morphine can be used to relieve cancer pain. Cancer pain can be relieved by using morphine. But morphine cannot be used to relieve the pain caused by severe head injury. Morphine should not be used to relieve pain caused by severe head injury. Thromboxane A2, that is TXA2, can cause platelet aggregation. Platelet aggregation can be triggered by thromboxane A2, in short TXA2. Influenza viruses are detected by hemagglutination test. Hemagglutination test can be used for the detection of influenza virus. In autoclave, the sterilization by moist heat is carried out at 121 degrees Celsius and 15 psi pressure for 15 minutes. In an autoclave, the sterilization process is carried out at 121 degrees Celsius, 15 psi pressure and for 15 minutes. Temperature is 121 degrees Celsius. Pressure maintained is 15 psi, that is 15 psi, and the process is carried out for 15, that is 15 minutes. PSI is a measurement of pressure in imperial system. PSI is a unit of pressure in imperial system. Generally, it is used to measure the pressure of gases and liquids. Generally, it is used to measure the pressure of gases and liquids. The pressure of gases is known as pneumatic pressure, and the pressure of liquids is known as hydraulic pressure. The pressure of gases is known as pneumatic pressure, and the pressure of liquids is known as hydraulic pressure. Aspirin poisoning causes dehydration, metabolic acidosis, and oliguria. Aspirin poisoning causes dehydration, metabolic acidosis, and oliguria. Aspirin poisoning can also cause multiple organ failure, respiratory alkalosis, tinnitus in the ear, and hyperthermia. Aspirin poisoning can also cause multiple organ failure, tinnitus in the ear, respiratory alkalosis, and hyperthermia. Water for injection shall be stored at room temperature. Water for injection or sterile water for injection can be stored at room temperature. The prescribed storage condition for water for injection is at room temperature. Autoclaving, heating with bactericide, and tyndallization are different methods of sterilization. Sterilization can be achieved by autoclaving, tyndallization, and by heating with a bactericide. Tyndallization involves boiling at 100 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes on the first day, and the same procedure is repeated on the second and third day. That is, boiling is done on 3 consecutive days. Tyndallization involves boiling at 100 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes on 3 consecutive days. Tyndallization is discovered by John Tyndall. John Tyndall discovered the sterilization process, namely Tyndallization. Tyndallization process is generally used for sterilizing food material. Tyndallization process is generally used for sterilizing food materials. Tyndallization process is also known as fractional sterilization or intermittent sterilization. Tyndallization process is also known as fractional sterilization or intermittent sterilization. Pasteurization is not a method of sterilization. Pasteurization is not a method of sterilization because pasteurization can kill pathogenic forms of microorganisms, but it cannot kill spores of microorganism. Pasteurization can kill pathogenic forms of microorganism, but it cannot kill spores. Pasteurization is generally used for improving the shelf life of milk, fruit juice, and wine. Pasteurization is generally used for improving the shelf life of milk, juice, and wine. Pasteurization can be done at 2 temperatures. First one is 63 degrees Celsius and second one is 72 degrees Celsius. If we choose 63 degrees Celsius, heating shall be done for 30 minutes. Heating shall be done for 30, that is 30 minutes, if we choose 63 degrees Celsius for pasteurization process. And if we choose 72 degrees Celsius, heating shall be done for 15 seconds. 15 seconds, that is 15 seconds, is the time if we choose 72 degrees Celsius for pasteurization. After this heating process, the milk or fruit juice shall immediately be cooled to less than 3 degrees Celsius. After the heating process, the milk or fruit juice shall immediately be cooled to less than 3 degrees Celsius. The method of pasteurization is discovered by Louis Pasteur. Louis Pasteur discovered the pasteurization process. The molecular weight of any organic compounds can be determined by mass spectroscopy. By using mass spectroscopy, the molecular weight of any compounds can be determined. ACE inhibitors, that is angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitors, with sulfhydryl group are captopril, and zofenopril. Zofenopril and captopril are ACE inhibitors with sulfhydryl functional group. Ramipril, enalapril and lisinopril are the ACE inhibitors with carboxyl functional group. Enalapril, ramipril and lisinopril are the ACE inhibitors with carboxyl functional group. The adverse effects caused by sulfhydryl functional group of ACE inhibitors are neutropenia, nephrotic syndrome and skin rashes. Neutropenia, nephrotic syndrome and skin rashes are the adverse effects caused by sulfhydryl functional group of the ACE inhibitors.